Hello everybody, welcome back to the Underground channel. This is mostly being used to make a video because my camcorder, or not my camcorder, but my camera is acting a little funny, and so I'm not using that right now. I'm using a webcam HD, and sorry for that. I'm just going to be on for a little bit and answer some questions that has been coming to me and some negative comments that has hit some of my videos, and I kind of like to talk about that a little bit. I'm using the live YouTube streaming thing here now to make this a video actually. So when I'm done, it'll be uploaded as a video, and then I'll put the tags and everything else in. So one of the, I won't mention the names, but one of the subscribers, not subscribers, viewers, as it said, why are you trying to say the coronavirus is fake? It is real. Well, one thing is, I've never said the coronavirus is fake. So don't be saying things like that. That's not true. And reason being is, it is a flu. It is a serious flu like the HRN1, the Hong Kong flu, and all those flus every year pop out all over the world. So I did not say the coronavirus is fake. So it's real, and like any other flu, people are going to catch it, and people who have medical complications, they're going to die, just like any other flu. So I've never said it was fake. So let me answer this other question. Why are you saying the news media is fake? Well, generally it is. um, I put up a couple of other news videos up where the news broadcasters were investigating Walmarts that are turned into prison camps, and then they're talking about the coronavirus. And this one news channel, I forget which state they're in, has already stated that the media is overhyping this thing and using it for social disbursement. That's the main goal of the media and Democrats, is trying to thin out and make it easier for takeover if this is going to be the time that they do it. I don't know if they're actually going to do it, but I know the UN is coming in by force. If you've seen those videos, being on the trucks and trains, you know, you need to think about that. Why is the UN in the United States? That's strange. We don't need the UN here. But the kind of armored vehicles they're bringing is showing that why do they need that kind of force in our country when we have the National Guard, we got the Army, we got the Marines, we're the greatest military force on earth. So why do we need the UN in the United States if we're the greatest force in the world? That's just questions everybody needs to ask themselves. I'm just bringing it out to light. So when you said that the UN is not in the United States and that's fake, well, it's not fake. I've seen them with my own eyes, so it's not fake. So I appreciate these people who's putting these negative comments out to actually do some research and check their own Walmarts out where you live. You know, don't take my word for it, or all those videos that people are filming of these Walmarts. Go check it out for yourself while you can. So I've got a lot of videos that I'm going to put up and link up. I just got to go through them, make sure that these people ain't sending me anything fake. I've already got one video that came in and it was fake. So I pretty well much cut that channel out, and I cut his video out. So I don't think it's up unless somebody else has put it up on their channels or something, trying to scare people. So, hello. Thank you for coming to the Underground channel. I'm doing this live video more of a recording, which is going to be uplifted and explaining some of these negative comments that's been coming to me. So once it goes up into a regular video, we'll watch it from the beginning so we know what we're all talking about. Okay, for me to get certain aspects of YouTube to get above that 1,000 mark, I'm up to 600 and some now, and I need like 300 and some more subscribers just so I can have the functions, the full functions like we did before we got kicked off, the little guys, when they were trying to get rid of resellers putting Cody on Fire Sticks. So one thing is, the coronavirus is real and it's out there. It's just not as big as they're portraying it to make social disbursement be. I don't know why they're doing that. I mean, it's just every flu every year kills so many people. Influenza, the NRH1, the Hong Kong flu, all the other flus that we get every year. They all do probably more damage than what this flu has done. And like that news that I put up where they were attacking the bigger corporations, news corporations, saying that we've overplayed it and we put people in fear for no reason, and that's all for social disbursement. And even when the media says there's so many people there, the hospitals are empty. So why are they saying that? And I've already told my opinion. Closed down Walmarts that was supposed to be all closed down at one time for plumbing issues. The state senators went and was investigating them and found that there were people locked up in these Walmarts, not to mention the equipment that was inside of them, like plastic coffins, and one report was guillotines. And we don't need that stuff in the United States. Why is it here being stored? And Walmart came out, their officials, and said that they're selling real coffins now to cover up the millions and millions of those green plastic coffins at certain Walmarts. As you've seen in the video I put up of these three guys being chased out of a. Do some investigating, look around, be aware of your surroundings. And yes, that virus is real. So you want to, be careful, wash your hands, do the normal thing that we always do when we get flus going through the whole world. And it's not as bad as they're portraying it, but it is dangerous, especially if you got chronic illnesses. That's with any flu. And I'm sorry that this camera I'm working is not adjusted right. Like I said, this one's not working right, or it's the SD card. I'll try to buy one tomorrow and see if that solves the problem. So anybody has any questions before I get off from here live, you can leave it over here in the live comments. And hi to everybody. I see the numbers going up and down, and there's like 3 of us in here right now. So I'm not going to be in here very long. I just wanted to answer those questions and get that off my starting to band together and getting on these other news channels that like the one I just put up are trying to tell you the real truth, and they're wondering why they don't have no patience, and they're all geared up for the worst and nothing's happening. They don't have any patience with the coronavirus. So that's kind of strange. And why is the UN in our country? And why would they turn, has been converted, and people that lives in those states and stuff go to great risk trying to get inside to film those Walmarts, showing the prison fence going up, The one mark that had the senator trying to investigate why they had so many people locked up. I think it was in Virginia, and the police pretty well much kicked him off. So go and watch that video. The links, you can go to the video where I talk about the EMF antennas being placed all around these Walmarts. And it's kind of like the military EMF things they put on their SUVs and for crowd control. I think that's why they're putting them all around these Walmarts. So, oh, God, Ray, National Guard's coming. Where you live at, Ray? The National Guard's there? Can you hear me all good? Is my microphone working? It's good to see you back on here, Ray. Lisa came on the other night, too. She lives in a tent in a forest, and she's doing pretty good for a girl to go out there and live like that and got wolves and bears around. She's brave. The other girl that was having wolves problems never came back after the night she was saying she was needing some help. So you got the National Guard coming toward you? Ray? I texted you, I think it was night before last. All up about that. Anybody got any information or videos? Send them to me. I will categorize them and put them all in one spot. I stopped going to Walmart's and video and liking my EMF antennas. I pretty well much got chased out too, but this was back in 2016. So this all started with the Democrats. Well, if nobody's going to, oh, okay. Well, the National Guard, that's why I can't figure out why the UN is coming in such force into the United States. We have the National Guard, we have the Army, we got the Marines, we got the Navy. We don't need them. So I'm a little bit under the weather because I've been staying up for hours and hours going over these videos. And I think because of the government's using this virus and pumping it up with the media, that the Democrats want social disbursement for some reason. And they picked on the college kids a couple of days ago and said that, you know, there's 2,000 kids who's got the coronavirus, but nobody can find them. They've never been found, not one case. So they ruined the spring break for those kids. I don't know why. Because the sun is the #1 killer of every single virus there is. No virus can live under sunlight. So those kids are out in the sun, and there's no way the virus could get to them. And no virus can live under ultraviolet light, period. So why are they wanting them to go stay in houses and stuff and to get some rest tonight, maybe watch a movie and just relax and get away from this? And I put up one video, I think it was, hauling these UN trucks. I think they were coming towards going east, coming from the west. I'm not sure, but watch that video. And you can see on some of these trucks on these other videos that I put up that got taken down, but I was able to get them back. So I'm going to put them back up here in the next day or two. I just need some rest. I'm tired. And I'm living in a pop-up camper because of no money. When YouTube kicked us off, us little guys off, after I had my first heart attack, it's been hard to make any money. And I wasn't making big money back then, you know, a couple $100 a month off from YouTube, and minutes is over 10,000. So I've got that beat pretty well much every day. I'm getting close to 10,000, or every 48 hours, videos not containing to the virus or the UN or the FEMA Walmart camps or the antennas. Mostly my programming with USB sticks, programming and helping people program with computers and stuff. Those are the ones I will monitorize. I just noticed that my Atmos surround sound 7.1, people are hitting that all of a sudden, probably because they're stuck at home. And I may end up having to do some more videos teaching people how to program it without having to go spend $2,000 on a 7.1 surround sound system. So someone said it. So same messages are there. There ain't no new ones. And people that's popping in and out, they're just popping out because they don't know what we're talking about. So once it gets up in the video and they watch at the beginning, maybe they'll stay interested. So be sure to subscribe so you can be notified where these Walmarts are near you, no matter where you live. I will post it. And then if you live near there, you can go and investigate yourself, like the state senators did, and they got thrown off the Walmart properties. So if that level can outdo a state senator, no authority no more. What's that all about? So I don't see any more text. So this is just a basic video with nothing fancy in it. Just answering a few questions. And I think I answered them all, as many as came in. And be safe out there. Be alert. Really, really careful about that would kill millions of people, like Ebola Martin, Ebola Sudan, the 1986 RS-16 strain of Ebola that broke out in Reston, Virginia. I think it was in 97 or 98. They made a movie about that one, and Dustin Hoffman is the one that starred in that movie, called Outbreak. Go watch that movie. That was in Reston, Virginia. And my parents lived in Norfolk, so I was down there when that happened. And the 74 I think it was 19 strain of Ebola that broke out in like around months. Main video for you to go travel to. When you watch it, at the end is some end screens that will take you to the other videos. Inside the descriptions, I put several other videos, kind of hid it in there, so that those links will take you to those videos about the Walmarts, the UN, maybe a few about the fake news, and the one with the news reporting that NBC and CBS was reporting and building the hype up over the coronavirus. And now several countries is coming down on the United States, wanting to know why, because they're not actually having that big of a problem in their countries. And just watch them. Just watch them. Decide for yourself. And subscribe, please. Have a nice night. God bless you. And good night.